YouTube. What's going on, folks? I ain't been on here in a while, but I feel like making a video tonight. And we're going to talk about a couple of things. Baby mama drama for one thing. OPM, other people money. You know, it absolutely baffles me how women, black women in particular, well, shit, all women, white women are bad on this shit too. Bitches will spend your money even if they don't like you. You know, now I'm gonna say that again. Bitches will spend your money even if they don't like you. They can not like you and tell you to fuck yourself and tell you how fucked up you are to them. But they don't tell you that. Well, you're so fucked up. I don't even want to spend. I don't even want nothing from you. I don't want your money or nothing else. I got one baby mama that tells me that shit every time I bring the subject up. That the fact that she talks all that shit to me, but then constantly spending my money to live on. Bitch ain't looking for no job. She ain't even trying to work. You know what I'm saying? And so I ain't got no respect for that kind of shit because I worked all my goddamn life. You know what I'm saying? I worked all my goddamn life since I was 16 fucking years old. Is when I first went to work for a real job. I worked for the Oakland A's at 16, selling soda mostly. Shit, I used to go home from the A's games so full of Coca-Cola, not the kind that goes up your nose, the kind that goes in your throat. I'd be selling Coca-Cola, and back in the day, they had then Cokes in on a metal tray that the cups just sat in and were covered with plastic by a machine that came down on it and melted the plastic onto the cup. Shit, I was so goddamn sticky by the time I got off work. Shit, the ants was following me home too. But that's all right. You know what I'm saying? Because I still was out there making my money. I was hustling. I did. I learned how to make money. I learned how to be responsible. That's more than one of the baby's mamas that I have to deal with. She ain't doing shit. She ain't thinking about no fucking job. Okay, as long as she's getting that check from me for them kids, she's gonna live on that. It's actually not hers. It's theirs. And that's another issue I want to touch upon is that issue of Social Security's mindset on the idea that it's okay for the mothers to spend the money on their fucking bills. No, it ain't. Let me tell you why. I'm not responsible for that bitch and where she fucking stays and where she lives at. Okay, I don't pay her rent. I ain't fucking her. Okay, I ain't doing shit with her. I barely talk to her. So why should I be responsible for a roof over her motherfucking head? Is what I'm trying to figure out. The kids don't have to be there. I live in a nice house. Okay, I live in a $400,000 house out in Manteca. I'm living large. I'm balling. I'm not trying to brag, but I earned the right to do what I'm doing. And luckily I hooked up. My girl, hooked up. Her and I both drove for AC Transit back in the day, but she stayed with him a little longer than I did. She hung with him for 31 years. That's a lot of goddamn driving. Okay, I was out after 10. I was done. So I was actually tired of that fucking bus, and I was tired of people to ride. So, um, you know, AC Transit showed me the door after they figured out that I was smoking weed. It was a lot better when we only had to take that physical every 2 years. It got to be every year. That was a hassle. I fucked around, got caught. Well, I didn't get caught, but I had I had a dirty drug test when I went to the physical, and so AC Transit, start putting me through the road that they put people that do drugs on, and it wasn't even drugs; it was weed. Now weed's legal. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I'm curious to know as to what the policy is now because weed's legal. Back in those days, it wasn't. But anyway, I got caught up in that because they put me on the program, and then I went to the what do you call it, rehab thing at Kaiser, and then I ended up getting into a little pissing match with one of the other dopers over there because when we sit in a circle and you say, yeah, my name is Joe Schmo, and weed is my drug of choice. Well, when it's my turn to say that and do that, this motherfucker in there comes talking about, yeah, no wonder them goddamn buses are always fucking late. You motherfucking smoking weed. And, I took offense to that. Me and him almost got into a fight. So, after that session, I decided I wasn't doing it no more. I told AC Trans I wasn't going to that fucking rehab. So what I will do is I'll stay home 30 days, clean out my system, and I'll see you next month. And that's what I did, and it worked out fine. But anyway, I dropped my guard and smoked some more, and they randomly. So when I got ready to make a relief on that bus, somebody tapped me on my shoulder, and I turned around, and the guy said, "Come with me." We went to the next thing I know, I'm sitting in a AC Transit unmarked car on my way to Doctor's Hospital to give him some piss, to take a piss test. So that was the end of that. Anyway, the point is, I ain't out there spending other people's money. Let me tell you one thing. If I don't fucking like you, I'm not gonna let you do a motherfucking thing for me. Okay, let me say that again, because this is important. Black folks, have some class. If you don't like somebody, don't like their fucking money either. Don't like nothing. Don't let them do shit for you. But I'm gonna tell you right now, if I don't like you, you can't buy me a cup of motherfucking coffee. You got that? Because I ain't gonna let you. I ain't accept it. I'm not gonna accept a goddamn thing from you. It's called class. It's called pride. It's called being a man. It's called being a decent human being. Why would I let somebody that I don't like do anything for me? What the fuck is that? But bitches don't care. They'll spend anybody's motherfucking money. That's why I said tonight it's about baby mamas and OPM. Other people's money. Oh yeah, they can talk shit to you and spend your money real good. Real good. Don't have a bit of problem doing that. One of the other baby mama that does have a job, I thought that she was actually, doing the right thing. And let me say this, because this blew my mind. When I first started getting Social Security disability, now I'm not getting that no more. Now I'm getting the regular, I'm 66, so I get the regular Social Security now. But when I first, got on Social Security disability and realized that the kids were going to get a check, and when I put the baby mamas on the goddamn as payee, because see, I didn't know that I didn't have to do that. I could have been the payee on account. I'd have rather been the payee on account and paid child support to them bitches as opposed to letting them spend my fucking money. Because one of them, I happened to have gotten into a little skirmish with my 16-year-old daughter over a phone. I bought my daughter a phone for Christmas. It was something that I wanted to do that came from the heart. My kids get $374 a month every month on time like clockwork. My 16-year-old daughter's mother told her that that she doesn't get $374. That I'm a liar. Now, anybody that knows me will tell you I'm known for being fucking brutally honest, even on myself. If I do something that's fucked up, I'm man enough to admit it and say I'm sorry. Okay? I don't sit there and put the responsibility for me doing something fucked up on somebody else. One of my baby's mamas does that. Every time anything she does is fucked up, it's always somebody else's fault why she did that, or but that's bullshit. She does that shit because that's who she is. Anybody that does fucked up shit does that shit because that's who they are. Straight up. Now I'm saying this with bass in my voice, because it took me a long time to understand and realize and admit that people are fucked up. They're just fucked up. People are fucked up, and females in particular are even more fucked up. A lot of them, not all of them. And let me say this: anything that I'm talking about or saying, I'm speaking in generalities most of the time. I'm not talking about everybody. There's always some exceptions to every rule or every observation. But for the most part, black women will spend your fucking money. They don't give a fuck if they don't like you. They don't have no class. They don't give a damn about nothing except they want your money. Oh yeah, they're all for spending your money. They're spending. And then when I mentioned it to one of the mothers, she always concentrates. Oh, I don't give a damn about your fucking money. You take these cards. Do I have the cards? Hell fucking no, I ain't got the cards. So that bitch is just talking shit. She's not gonna hand me them cards. She ain't gonna never hand me them cards. She's never gonna hand me those cards. And I'm telling you something else. That's where Social Security is fucked up. Because you know what? You know what? They treat my Social Security case as if it's a fucking welfare case. Motherfucker, this ain't goddamn welfare. These aren't public funds. These are Marvin's motherfucking funds. Marvin worked all his goddamn life for that money. Ain't nobody put no money in that account except me, AC Transit, Oakland A's, Wells Fargo Bank. That's who put that money in that fucking account. Not baby mama number one or baby mama number two. Neither one of them bitches ain't put a motherfucking dime in there, okay? And I don't owe them shit. Because trust and believe, I've given in more than they will ever give me in their lifetime. Because at this point in the game, I wouldn't let neither one of them buy me a motherfucking cup of coffee. Because right now, I don't like them. I love them for having children for me. I love them because they're my baby's mothers. I love them because they had those children. I respect that. But I don't respect neither one of them. One of them lies to the daughter. The other one just is just lazy and just spending the money that I'm providing for the kids. Let me tell you something. I told one of the mothers when I first got on SSD, that's Social Security Disability. I said, what I'd like to see you do, I would like for you to open up a bank account, and it's fine for you to let our daughter spend half the money, or in reality, she ain't letting our daughter spend shit. She's spending the fucking money, okay? Let's be clear about this. That bitch is spending the fucking money, all right? She is spending money on her goddamn self. But I remember one time I asked my daughter, well, you got some new clothes, new bedroom set, and she said, no, she didn't have nothing. I said, so you ain't been getting nothing? And then I swear to God, with my hand on a stack of Bible, I had a conversation with my daughter about 3 weeks ago. And the conversation was all about the fact that she wasn't, the mother isn't giving her a damn thing. She told me the mom gives her like $20 every 2 weeks. And this is a 16-year-old teenager in high school. What the fuck is she gonna do with $40 fucking a month? Okay? She gets 374. Why the fuck don't that bitch mother her give her the fucking money? Spend the money on her. Because this bitch is busy spending money on her goddamn self, and then has the nerve to call me a faggot and shit like that. Because talking about she got some pictures of me doing something. I told her, you're a goddamn lie. You ain't got no pictures of shit. Because out of all the bitches that I've been with, that particular one she was the young. I was messing with her when she was like 16, 17 years old. And I don't know how many of you are old enough to know about the McMartin case down in L.A. But there's a child care center down in LA called Martin Child Care, and they got busted for fucking around with those kids. When that shit happened, I was still I was maybe I don't know, I was somewhere in the middle of my career at AC Transit, and I told that particular mother, she wasn't a mother yet, she was still a teenager. I shouldn't have been messing with her, but I was. And I don't lie about it. Goddamn thing. If I do something fucked up or I do something wrong, I'll admit to it. I ain't one of these motherfuckers that because like the other baby's mother is this person. You could have a fucking picture of this bitch doing something fucked up, and she'll swear to God that's not her. Let me say it again. You can have a picture of her doing something, showing it, and you got the fucking video right here looking at it. And this bitch will tell you that ain't nothing to me. That ain't, I don't know what you're talking about. See, liars like that I can't stand. If you're gonna do something, then fucking own up to it. Shit, bad enough you did whatever it is you did. Now you're exacerbating the problem by trying to lie and say it wasn't you. That shit burns me up. That shit burns me the fuck up. Oh man, you just don't know. I'm an honest person. I don't lie about a motherfucking thing, because at this point in my life, hell, I've been like this ever since I can remember, pretty much. Because ain't nobody gonna whip my ass about a goddamn thing. And if you do put your hands on me, rest assured, know for sure, I'm gonna call the fucking police on you. You're going to jail. And I'm gonna tell you right now, if one of them bitches was to put their hands on me, they're going to jail, and it's a $50,000 bond. Okay? Domestic violence is a $50,000 off the top bond. So if you ain't got $5,000 cash, you ain't going nowhere. You're gonna sit there in that jail until you get to court and resolve it. My point is, I hate people that don't own up to what they do. I tried to be, I always thought that was a pretty fairly decent dad, and I thought that the mothers would have, would have thought the same thing, and would appreciate. And I thought in my heart that that they were thinking that Marvin is at least a good father. I may not be a good husband. I may not be a good boyfriend. I might be lousy at that partnership. I might be a fucked up individual on that. But what I know is I'm a damn good motherfucking father. I provided for my kids. I got pink slips on some of them. That's where the county sends you a thing saying, okay, you no longer owe no more money on this job. That's a pink slip. I own that car. All right, that kid belongs to me. They all belong to me, regardless of money. The point is, there's a lot of guys that don't want to pay no child. Look, I'm gonna tell you another story. I was at the welfare office, about they had called me in to, I guess, talk to me about, my child support or something or other. And so I happened to be sitting by this guy, and so when you're sitting in them offices, people always want to talk to you and make conversation because they're bored. Some kind of way this guy got to talk to me, and the gist of his conversation was he was upset because that's why he was there. The welfare, the county had called him in to talk to him about his child support obligations, and so he was mad about it. He was like, he was basically talking about the fact that he had to pay money to his children, a mother, because and he resented the fact that he had to do that. I have never in my entire fucking, let's see, what's my oldest kid? I think my oldest kid be about, my oldest kid would have been 50 if she still living. In 50 years of being a goddamn father, I ain't never begrudged nobody nothing. I ain't never went and got a job, and then as soon as they start taking out my child support, a lot of guys do this shit. They'll go from job to job to job to job to avoid paying child support. I've never been that person. That's never been me. I've never begrudged having to pay child support. I ain't never, bragged about it or complained about it. Kids got to eat too. I got sense enough to know that. They need a roof over their head. I got sense enough to know that. They're my children. I want them to have something to eat. I want them to be, I want them to be housed. I want them to be clothed. I want them to, live a normal life. And I, to be honest with you, I enjoy taking care of them. I love them kids. Okay. My mindset about the mothers used to be that I had the utmost respect for them. There was a time that I would never say nothing negative or fucked up about it. Well, those times are long since past, gone by, because the mothers have no respect for me. They don't respect me. They don't respect. They don't respect me even as a father. Okay, so maybe I wasn't a good husband or a good mate. Well, that's not even true with neither one of them. Granted, I left one of them, but I left one of them because that one had a daughter that didn't belong to me, and that daughter came at me with a knife at one point, and I had to run out the house, and I went down to her mother's job site. I'm shaking like a leaf on a tree because I take that kind of shit serious. Anybody coming at you with a knife, if they ain't prepared to use it, they better be. But I'm not the person that's gonna, I'm not confrontational like that. I walk away if I can get away. If I can walk away, I will. Uh, and so in that particular instance, I was on my way to work anyway. So me and that my stepdaughter kind of got into it, and I felt disrespected. But when I seen her go get the knife out the drawer, I was like, okay, exit stage left. Even though I'm sure I could have took the knife from her and whooped her ass, but I chose not to do that. I chose to just, avoid the conflict and leave. It's time to go to work anyway. And when I went down to her mother's job site and told her mother about the incident, um, she, in my opinion, didn't take it seriously and didn't, I didn't feel like she 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 was taking it as seriously as I was, and I guess because it was the knife was being aimed at her. So I was shaking like a leaf on a tree when I went down there, and I was telling her, your daughter just got through, coming at me, with a knife in her hand, and she didn't, she said, okay, I'm gonna talk to her when I get home, blah blah blah. She didn't talk to her about a goddamn thing. Okay, when she got home, she didn't even bring up the subject. To be honest with you, I left her for that. That was the reason I really left her. The initial reason why I decided at that point it's time for me to go. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, if one of my children comes at anybody with a knife and they come tell me about it, I'm gonna sit that kid down and we're gonna have a talk. And it's gonna be the kid's gonna know that I mean business. I'm not gonna play with it. I'm not supposed to be smiling. I don't take that kind of shit lightly. And this asshole should have done that either. Stupid. But the bitch was never big on brains, and she wasn't even all that good at sex. Shit. So that's what I'm saying. Her telling me some shit about she got some pictures of me. I don't give a fuck. Yeah, I was bisexual when I was younger. What? You got a problem with it? And do I give a fuck? You ain't paying my bills. I don't give a damn what you think about it. Only person I gotta please and be impressed is me. I'm the person that I have to impress. Not you, not them, not nobody else. Ain't nobody paying my motherfucking bills, all right? See this phone right here? Anybody want to pay that bill? You can always send $60 to Metro by the third of the month, and I'll appreciate it. Anybody feels like paying my bill, if you know my number, just go on down to Metro and pay it for me. Let's see how many motherfuckers do that. I already tell you the answer to that question will be zero. It just again and that's why I started this channel up because the mother of my children fucked me up so bad with cheating on me and lying and just doing dirt to me. And some of the shit I couldn't even fathom. You know what I'm saying? Hell, this bitch had the nerve to even bring a motherfucker in my house, fuck the nigga in my bed while I'm sitting up in jail behind some stupid shit that it was a stupid thing. That it was a dumbass. It was like a Keystone Cops moment. And I got locked up for 30 days for it. So while I'm locked up for 30 days, this bitch is bringing this other nigga up in my house. And I was thinking, like I'm so fucking. You know what? Because I don't do fucked up shit like that. It just doesn't occur to me that other people can or do. And so this bitch brought this nigga up in my house and slept with him in my bed. And I'll bet you a dollar to a donut that nigga was at my house on the weekends because she didn't. The only thing she didn't do was let the nigga come over while our kids are there. So what she would do is on the weekends she'd take them kids down to her mama house down in Fairfield, and she'd back up to Sacramento, being the hoe bitch that she is. That's just crazy. That is crazy. And it took me a long time to even accept the fact that this bitch was even doing that kind of shit. And when I look back on it, it's like she had a job in San Francisco, working for Gate Gourmet. Gate Gourmet is the company that supplies the airlines with the food that they serve you while you go on to wherever you're going. Now, we live in Sacramento. The job's at the San Francisco airport. So, me being the trusting fucking idiot that I am, I'm believing that because she has relatives in Oakland, And so, she told me she didn't want to make, she'd be too tired to make that drive. I perfectly understood that. I understood that. I thought that made sense. That bitch wasn't too tired to bring her motherfucking ass home. What she was doing was she was going with another nigga, and that nigga lived in Oakland, and I don't believe that bitch spent one fucking night at her aunt's house. Okay? That's where she's supposed to be in San Leandro staying at her aunt's. I don't believe it. Looking back on that, I don't believe that shit for one minute. That bitch was living with this nigga out there in Oakland and, staying out there acting like she was his bitch. That's some dirty fucking shit. You know what I'm saying? Any bitch that can do that kind of shit to a motherfucker, and I hadn't done nothing to her. I'm at home with the kids. Because our son was he wasn't even 2 years old. He wasn't even one. He might have been just a little bit over 1 year old, but she got that job. And look, God only knows how long she had been off there. Like when they let her go for whatever reason they let her go for. I'm sure that the date that I was told she got laid off or fired or whatever the hell it was, if I could find somebody to take that bet and I had a way to find out the date for sure, I'll bet you a dollar to a donut that bitch did not, tell me about her not having that job when when she first didn't have that job. Okay, I can assure you she didn't do that because she's a liar. Everything comes out of her fucking mouth is a fucking lie. I don't believe nothing she says to me now. Um, I'm still bitter about that shit because that bitch did me really dirty. I was good to that motherfucker. She was good to me at one time too. Like when I was going through this thing, because when you apply for your Social Security disability, um, Social Security forces you to get an attorney. Even if you don't want to, you have to have an attorney because they're not going to do a fucking thing for you without one. I still had to apply. It's like SOP, standard operating procedure for Social Security to make you apply 3 times before you'll get it. Everybody goes through it 3 times. You got to apply 3 fucking times, waste all that time for Social Security actually awards you the money that you put in there. And I take issue with that too. That's going to be another show because the way Social Security handles that shit, and I wasn't on SSI, and that's another thing too I want to deal with. I think they need to pull SSI out of that Social Security Administration and give it to where it belongs, welfare. Because people that get SSI have not worked, don't work, can't work, they got problems, they got physical problems, or they got mental problems. There's something wrong with them as to why they qualify to get that. Those motherfuckers need to be over at the human resources place, county welfare. They should be getting GA or whatever people get. Or they should be getting SSI, but it should be called something else and handled by another entity, not Social Security. When I first figured out, when I found out that SSI was what it was, I was on the phone with one of my daughters, and we were talking about that issue, and so I was kind of getting upset because me, I worked all my life. I don't give a fuck about people that don't work. Okay, I'm gonna be honest with you. I have no respect for that, none. And I've heard my parents talk about people like that. And I used to think it was kind of harsh the way my parents thought about it. But I think the same way they do now. Motherfuckers that don't want to get them, go do a goddamn thing ought not get a fucking thing. You don't work, you don't eat, motherfucker. Simple. How hard is that to figure out? Anyway, I done ran for a long time here on this one here, and I'm gonna because I'm a little angry this evening, as I'm sure you can tell. I ain't mad at y'all. I'm just mad at some, I'm not even mad. You know what? To be honest with you, I'm not even mad at the baby mamas. You know what I'm saying? Because neither one of them got sense. Neither one of them got sense God gave a gecko between the both of them. Okay. One of them will tell you she's smart. Well, she's so smart. Why ain't she got a job? You can't be. If you ain't working no goddamn way, you can't be but so smart. How smart could you possibly be? Anyway, that having been said, luckily, that other mother, had got me and my daughter into a tip. But you know what? I want to say this for it up. My daughter handled it really good because I'm like this. You're not going to disrespect me if you're my child. I'll jump in that Mercedes over there and be up at your house in however long it take me there. Not 5 minutes, but I don't live. I live an hour and something away from both of them. But my point is, I'm not going to take. I don't take no shit off no kid. No child of mine is going to disrespect me and live to talk about it. It's like even like I was trying to explain to my lady. She argues with me about certain things, and as a man, women need to understand that they cannot win certain arguments. There's some arguments that, as a man, I cannot let you win if you're my woman, and I will not let you win. At all costs, you're not going to win the arguments that I feel is my authority versus yours. If you're a female, I'm going to outrank you. I don't give a fuck about this women equality and all that old fucking bullshit. That's bullshit. I'm from the old school. Man rules the house. If the man's in the house, the man rules the house. Don't make no difference who makes the most money. That ain't got a fucking thing to do with nothing. Like in this situation, my lady makes more money than I do, but she's still the woman. You know what I'm saying? This is her house, but she's still the woman. I live here, so basically, what I want to see happen is going to happen. But I'm not, I'm not tricked. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't have a whole lot of things that you just got to do for me. I'm not like that. I'm a very easygoing person for the most part, and and like now I'm retired. I'm relaxed. Look here, if I got any more relaxed, I'd be dead. Now, that's real talk. Anyway, I'm gonna let y'all go and held y'all's attention for 31 minutes, and so that's a damn long enough. And I imagine some of y'all have left by now. You guys be safe, okay? Be safe. Respect each other. Thanks for watching. If you did, I'm OGMarv, and I'll see you next time around. Good night.